see what we did on Wednesday. We shook the world and still shaking it. The energy you all applied and still applying is unmatchable. The energy is united. The energy knows no tribe, no religion, no gender. The energy is coming from the north, from the south, from the east, and the west, and indeed the whole world. Once again, the energy is united. We're everywhere. We're on TV stations, we're on radio stations, we're on newspapers, we're on blogs, internet, YouTube, committees, WhatsApp groups, we're in churches, we're in the hood, we're in the streets. We are on the lips of everyone. We are everywhere. Oh yes. The energy is unparalleled. My dear Nigerians, we can make use of this energy positively. I cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. We need you. I need you. Nigerian.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You watched that video. You saw Edochie. That was Edochie back in those days when people thought that he's under a spell. They never expected a human being, a right-thinking person. Well, maybe at times we might be comfortable to say no marriage is perfect. No marriage is perfect. But are we seeking for perfection or harmony? There are marriages that have harmony in it. That is true. But Edochie, he was bragging back in those days. For those who probably might be wondering, why Edochie? Why Edochie? Oh, why Edochie this? Why Edochie let him rest? This and that. Edochie actually dragged us in. You hear what he said? He said, now we are on, referring to himself and Judy Austin. That was their blueprint. Their blueprint was that they are going to trend and it's going to bring traffic. And because of this traffic, there will be endorsement for him and Judy Austin. And May, since she knows nothing else than to sell electronics and do some of the business her parents did in the past, and since she's not an actress and nobody knows her, maybe she will come to beg. You all know the story, isn't it? You all know how everything turned out to be. It is Edochie that is begging like a coward. He's the one begging. At times he will come out to brag, not really him. Maybe Judy Austin will take advantage of Edochie's foolishness. Pick whatever it is that comes on her mind. And the next thing she will do is to post it. Put it out there. Write whatever she wants to write. Say whatever she wants to say to May. May kept quiet. She didn't say nothing. Nothing. She only said God will judge both of you. And the other thing she said was her explanation of the reason why. And she did it politely. Why she is not interested in polygamy. Now, Edochie has been doing some doings on the ground here and there. We all know what he's not ready to lose. He's not ready to lose that house. And I'm kind of thinking that he has lost taste in Judy Austin. It comes to a point and time in life when that thing that you've been stealing behind. When you are stealing meat as a young child, you feel good. The meat tastes sweeter as a young child, stealing meat that you don't have access to. It's a psychological thing. What you have been told you cannot have, that becomes what you want. It's like if you don't have it, you will not survive. Edochie now knows that May has become what he cannot have. And now that he's used to, he's so familiar, so used to this, thick lip, thick front, and all of the extra of Judy Austin. He wants to go back to, to the petite. They called May toothpick legs and all of that. So Edochie now, he has a meat stuck to his teeth. He needs toothpick to relieve himself, to get rid of those, rotten meat of Judy Austin that are stuck to his teeth. So he needs toothpick. He needs Mary's toothpick to remove this rotten meat. If not, he's going to suffer headache. He's going to suffer. In fact, his teeth are started rotting. So he wants, but unfortunately, he cannot have. He can't have. Now, you see, it's not as if May would have ended this outrightly. Of course, she has the right to end it. We don't know what, but I'm kind of thinking she gave Edochie time. And if a man announces divorce on social media, you should know already that this is a no-go area. That's one. Two, if a man announces polygamy, and not just that alone, a child on social media announces it to his spouse on social media, you know what it means? You know what it means? You know how terrible that is? You know how bad that is? That's insult. That's disgrace. That's disgrace. Imagine what Mary's friend, if they were bad, terrible friends, what they would have when they're like catching cruise or joking, they'll be like, what about you that your husband announced polygamy? He didn't even respect you enough to come to you and say, hey, dear, look, there is another woman out there. You that they announced, they served you breakfast. They served you breakfast on social media. They announced another woman and child. They didn't even see you as someone that is important for them to sit down face to face and tell you like, hey, let's break the news to her. This is what has happened. This is what is happening. You know that kind of terrible shame. Imagine that kind of terrible shame and insult. You see? So this is what Edochie wanted. Edochie thought, let me disgrace her on social media. Let me drag her. Let me make a fool of her by announcing it on social media so that she'll be shy. She'll be pained. I'm going to deal with her. Of course, both of them, they definitely will have their differences. Man and woman thing. They will have their differences. Oh, you are not respecting me. Why are you insulting me? Is it because I didn't bring enough money? Anything could have happened. Oh, why did you take this money from me and you've not returned it? This is not right. A lot of things could have happened. A lot of things would have gone wrong between them. A lot of things. So Edochie felt like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it out publicly. And you expect that same person to return back to you. Not at all. It's not possible. Not at all.